Hello, I'm super excited to be here again. It's yet another time for us to consider issues that I believe affect you in one way or the other. This is One. I hope you have a nice time and a wonderful moment. Come with me. Today we want to discuss about self-discipline. Self-discipline. You have heard that. This is something I believe you have heard before or even discussed, but you may not pay attention to it. But today I want to draw your attention to how this can affect you and how you can cultivate this trait in you. What is self-discipline? It is simply the ability for you to do what to regulate your emotions, your thoughts, and your behavior. Remember, your behavior is a product of your thoughts, and your emotions influences your behavior. Take note of that. So, how does this become so important? Yes, self-discipline is very essential to your personal life, your professional life, to businesses, and all that. And let me also say this: self-discipline is you setting standards, setting priorities on what you want to do to achieve your goals. When you wake up in the morning, if you're not disciplined, you see yourself doing things that are not relevant. Yes, so self-discipline can help to boost your productivity. If you're disciplined, you only do things that matters on daily basis. Self-discipline helps to build trust and credibility, especially in your place of work. You are working with people, you are working with a team. And if you are not disciplined, you will not be able to follow rules. You will not be able to focus on tasks and deliver it on time. And if you are able to do that, your staff, the management of where you're working will have that trust in you, and credibility will be shown in all that you do. Self-discipline also enhances one's resilience. So resilience simply means the ability to bounce back in terms of difficulty. We are in a very challenging moment in our country. Yes, disappointment and setbacks everywhere. But will you quit? No. That is where resilience comes in. So if you are disciplined, you will have that tendency to bounce back no matter the difficulties. It also helps you to improve in your decision making. Yes, if you are self-disciplined, you will not involve in things that are not relevant. You will not just wake up to do things. You consider the pros and the cons of every choice or decision that you make. Discipline helps you to do that. Then how can you cultivate this? It may sound very simple, but I want to tell you that you need to be serious about it for you to be able to change the narrative. If actually you see yourself not being opt in this matter, first you need to set clear goals. Having understand that self-discipline is something that will help you and is something that can make and mar you. So you need to set clear goals. Yes, set clear goals on what to do at every point in time, activities outlined, and be able to follow it to the latter, and also be able to create schedules. If you don't have a goal, you cannot create schedule. Schedule simply tells you what you will do per time, per hour, per minute. So it is very clear, very important. When you finish it, what should you do? It doesn't end there. You need to do what? You need to prioritize your task. Maybe you have 10 things to do today. Not all these things are very important. There are some that are more important than others. So what do? You prioritize them. You only focus on high impact activities first, so that at the end of the day you'll be able to see that you have achieved one or two things. Do not tend to carry out so much at a time. So priority management is very, very important. Then another thing you need to do is to eliminate distraction. You cannot rule it off entirely, but you can manage it. For instance, now maybe you need to set times for you to go to social media, for you to respond to messages, for you to do what, to respond to mails and all that. You need to set time for you to make that call. You need to be able to create an enabling environment. Maybe the time for you to focus on your task, you need to do away with the environment that is noisy. You need to take yourself out of the environment that is noisy. You need to avoid appointments that clash with activities that relate to your goals. Sometimes somebody can just pay you a visit and distracts you, and at the end of the day, you don't achieve anything. So try to avoid uninvited guests. Yes, try to avoid those situations. Then another thing you need to do to incorporate this is practice mindfulness. Have you taken time to record your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions? Have you taken time to think about it? Do you consider that? Do you consider your line of thoughts? If you do not do this, try to do it. Mindfulness is very key. It's very important. Have a calm moment that you consider your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions to be able to know whether they will help you to grow to achieve your goals or they are working against you. You see that? Another thing that you need to do is for you to celebrate your small wins. Avoid the temptation of only looking at the big things before you celebrate. The little thing you do and accomplish, you need to do what? To give yourself a thumbs up, give yourself a high five. This will build your confidence and push you to keep going and be consistent in your action to even achieve more. So don't look down on your little wins. Do you get that? Don't look down on your little wins. Another thing that I want to tell you, which is the last but not the least, is embrace failure. There are people that, oh, they say, I've tried this, it doesn't work, try this, bro. They quit because they say, oh, they quit because they say that this is not for me. No. Failure sometimes tells you pause and look back. There are things you have not done well. Go back and correct it and you can move forward. Failure is just like a speed bump on the road. Failure is a signal for you to make adjustments. So failure is learning. Begin to see failure as learning and do not take it for it. Always look at why it did not work, why this or that didn't work, so that you can try to look out things or strategies that will help you to do that thing to work well. I hope this helps. Don't forget, we're talking about self-discipline, the ability for you to regulate your emotions, your actions, and your thoughts. Thank you very much. This is Coach Andy. I would like to hear from you. Drop your comments. If you are struggling with any of these, please do not fail to share, for we are always here to help you. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.